Little Dicky.
Yeah, maybe shameless. Have you
Little
told
Dicky
that story?
That show steals so many of my jokes, man. It's crazy.
Like the show, Dave?
Actually?
Yeah.
Damn.
This is a story of boy meets girl, but you should know up front, this is not a love story.
What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about the whole Theo Von and Little Dicky beef. I'm huge fans of both of them. So when I did hear about them having some kind of issue, I was not only surprised, but I was kind of mad, man. Like, I would love to actually see a collab, man. I would love to see Theo either go on the Little Dicky show, Dave. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. I love like comedies that go deep into like your psyche. It's super dope. But yeah, fam, I would like to see that. Or I would really, really enjoy seeing Little Dicky go on Theo's podcast. So hopefully they could get past this and work something out. But I'm going to explain the beef from the beginning. It started from Theo being on a podcast, and when people started, bringing some heat his way and maybe even accusing him of stealing some jokes, he threw out the accusation that Little Dicky was the one stealing.
My parents, one time, someone stole their friend's car. And a year later, this was in New Orleans where a lot of things get stolen. And a year later, they were out to dinner, like in the French Quarter in New Orleans, and they walked right by their car. So it was parked on the side of the road, and she still had a key in her purse, like a spare key, and they got in and stole it back.
That's crazy.
That's in a Shameless episode.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
not shocked. People steal everything.
Are you passing off Shameless? You mean that exact story? New Orleans, walking past?
No, it was just a guy found a stolen car and he had a spare key a year later.
I don't know why they let it go. I guess with Range Rovers, like a little tip for anybody who may have one is...
and I would never steal a story from Shameless or anybody. My stories get stolen all the time.
Put that on the record. Theo Von not stealing Shameless car theft stories.
Yeah. Shameless probably stole it from him.
People steal all my Little Dicky.
Yeah, maybe Shameless. Have you
Little
told
Dicky
that story?
That show steals so many of my jokes, man. It's crazy.
Like the show, Dave?
Actually?
Yeah.
Damn. What's one joke that you've seen that you're like, that's mine?
Too many.
All right, fair enough.
Wait, that's a Little Dicky show?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dave.
He's stealing your jokes.
I don't know I don't know what's going on, but they got a lot of barred content up in that. I'll say that.
Huh.
But that's all right.
So you hate him?
I don't know him, but I know I don't borrow his.
So Little Dicky, while promoting his show and the album that he just dropped, that's pretty much the background for the show, he's been almost tricking us into watching him create an album this entire time. I really love Little Dicky's work. Been a fan since day one. But yeah, while he's doing this podcast with Andrew Schultz and the Flagrant crew, he's asked, hey, are you a writer? Are you the head writer? Did you steal Theo's joke?
Involved in the editing process.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, obviously acting. Now, how involved are you in the writer's room?
I'm the head writer.
So just
couldn't be more involved in there every day. Like I'm however, we break, basically every episode starts with like an idea. Like this episode, we want to be trapped in a hurricane with a conservative Christian family.
And those are typically your ideas, or?
It varies.
Okay.
It varies. I feel like back in the day, season 1, it was mostly my ideas. And then as time goes on, I run out of ideas.
Yeah.
And we just make more and more different. But it varies. And once we have an idea, then we got to like really map it out about just like breaking the episode.
There was that stuff with Theo Von. He was upset. Like, how do you deal with something like that?
I'm happy that you brought that up. So I have never stolen any jokes whatsoever.
But like, how do you handle that? Like, I don't think
Well, that particular instance, I think to myself, well, I don't understand why he would think that I haven't stolen, to catch, I don't know if you guys are aware of the context of it. And I only recently am aware because I saw a comment that
it was just on the internet. And I think he was doing like a Barstool show, and you guys both had a similar idea in the show.
One time, this guy made his son a wooden shirt. Did I tell you that?
A wooden shirt?
Yeah, he made his son a shirt out of plywood for Christmas.
What?
Yeah.
He wanted a kid to wear it?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Is it a stiff shirt, or did he make it like little itty bitty tiny pieces of plywood and weave it all together?
Oh, no, it was pretty stiff.
Right?
Yeah.
He had it in something, and then you had it on a podcast. He said it on
about
a pod,
the wooden
and then,
shirt thing.
Yeah, it was like a wooden shirt, and then you guys had it in the show.
Now, I remember when we came up with the wooden stuff in the writer's room, and it was totally built on a different idea that was about like a man whose entire house was made of wood down to the clothing. Yeah. And then we ended up not going with that storyline.
Yeah.
Ended up doing one small, really inconsequential scene of my series where a guy was just selling wooden shirts.
Well, Little Dicky addresses the situation and also states that he wished that they could just talk about it, whether it's behind the scenes or, something else.
Many mutual friends.
Yeah.
I always was under the understanding that like accusing a comedian of stealing jokes is like a major taboo. And
It's
big
the
deal.
biggest, yeah.
It's a big deal.
I was like, well, just reach out to me and let's, because
Yeah.
I have nothing but respect from what I see of his content
Yeah.
online, but I never have stolen any joke. That's really my immediate reaction.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not hurt by it. I'm just like, why would he be so insistent when I never would?
Right. Two people can't have the same idea.
It's a pretty broad idea. Like the idea of wooden clothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm sure I don't know.
See, it's kind of specific to the way you just said it.
Yeah, like, but I'm sure that's
Men and women are different.
Very one-dimensional.
But yeah,
Have you guys spoken at all?
No.
Why don't you guys just talk? Why not?
Yeah, I would.
Because I think a lot of times what would happen in these situations is, both sides explain their part, and then you go, oh, okay, I see why these two different comedians came to this conclusion, and it wasn't somebody that's trying to bite.
I'm definitely down to. I have no beef with him whatsoever. I don't like when if I post something and I see like stop stealing Theo's jokes. Like it's just I'd never have done that.
Yeah.
And I think there's only one joke in question. It's not like I've made like a career. You know what I mean? I don't even know what other jokes we're even questioning.
In 3 seasons of television.
Right.
This is one joke.
Well, that's the story of how Little Dicky and Theo Von started to beef with each other. Hopefully they can find a conclusion and speak. I think it will make an amazing podcast, but you guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video, watch more videos. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Now, if you have some extra time, can you do me a favor? Check out my music. I rap, I sing, and I make beats. All of that should be linked in the description. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, you can check me out on BX Beast Boy Live. That's another YouTube channel. It should be linked to my homepage. And you can check me out on Twitch and Rumble. I'm streaming on all these platforms, man. Trying to just get out there. Also, if you want to support me, you can sign up for my memberships on my channel, as well as my Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to a bunch of videos early before you even get it on YouTube, as well as videos that's not ever going to be on YouTube. Stuff that actually got me suspended and banned. It's kind of my anti-cancel culture fund for BX Beast Boy. You know what I mean? And it also helps me get resources for certain video essays and things of that nature. Check that out if you're able to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and join my Discord if you are able to, man. The link should be somewhere within my description or somewhere on my channel. I would really love to see you there, man. That's where you get a chance to talk to me and the rest of my supporters, man. I appreciate you guys. Bang, gang, out.